Welcome to my YouTube channel KT Math World. Today we discuss on a topic complement of a set. Firstly we will see the definition, then we discuss on it. So the definition, let U be the universal set and A a subset of U, then the complement of A is the set of all elements of U which are not the elements of A, and symbolically we write it as A dash. Okay, we try to understand this one. Here, what is U be the universal set and A be its subsets of U. Then its complement of A, its complement is the set of all elements of U. Is the set of all elements of U which are not the elements of A. It means, suppose we see this definition by an illustration. Then suppose we have universal set U equal to, suppose we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And suppose we have a subset A of U as 1 and 2. Then complement of A, that is A complement, or it can be denoted as A dash. And A dash equals to set of all those elements of U. Set of all those elements of U which are not present in A. So you can see right now 1 and 2 are present in A. So except 1 and 2, whatever the elements left in U, that element lies in A dash. It means remove these 1, 2 from U. So you got which element? 3, 4 and 5. So whatever these elements remain, that is called your A dash. See another illustration. Suppose we have U equals to N. Suppose set of U as set of natural number. And suppose we have A equals to set of all even natural number. Then N, it means you can say that 1, 2, 3 up to so on. All the members you got like this. Okay, now complement of A, it means A dash. So A dash equals to, you can write all the elements of U which are not present in A. It means except all these elements of A, you can write the elements which left in U. So you can remove 2, 4, 6 from this one. So which element left here? 1, 3, 5 and 7 and so on. It means you got all odd natural number in A dash. So in this way you can write complement of A. Now I'm going to erase it. Okay, insert A dash, it means you can write members from U. You can write set of all X which are in U but not in A. It means the elements which present in A, you have to remove it, and whatever the elements left in U, that you have to write. So that is your A dash. A dash equals to U minus E. Okay, now we will see the figure, then it will be clear from that figure. Okay, you can see this is our set A. A dash, it means except the elements of A, whatever the element present in U, that you can consider. So you got this portion as A dash. You can see yellow colored region. You can see that yellow colored region, that is your A dash. Okay, so A dash, you can see that from whole universal set, if you subtract the portion of A, then you got A dash also. So that's why you can say A dash equals to U minus A. So we have to remember this one, A dash equals to U minus A. Now one more thing, note down that complement of complement A, that is again A. So A dash, right now A dash is this one. Suppose we have, you can see it by illustration also. Suppose we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A dash, suppose A equals to, we have 1, 2. Then A dash will be which one? Except the element of A. So you have not to consider these two elements from you. So remove this 1, 2 from you. So what is left? 3, 4 and 5. That is your A dash. So 3, 4 and 5. So this is your A dash. Now you need to consider again complement of that. So again complement of this one. So now this time you have to write complement of this one. Suppose you consider this as B, then you have to write B dash, insert. Now I am going to rub this. So you have to write B dash. So B dash, it means except the element of B. Except the element of B, you have to write whatever the element present in you, that you have to write. So 3, 4, 5 remove from you. So 3, 4, 5 cancel out. So what is left? 1 and 2. So you got B dash equals to how much? 1 and 2. And that 1, 2 is nothing but A. So you can say that is A. And earlier B dash, it means dash required on both sides. So you can say, considering dash on both sides, so you got A dash whole dash, that is how much? A. So you can see this remark. Okay. Now we see the another thing. Few properties of a complement of sets. Okay, few obvious properties there. A union A dash. So this white color region, that is A dash, it means yellow color region. So if you write the union of both that, then you got this universal set, this rectangle, this whole rectangle, that is your universal set. It means this white color region union A dash. So that will become your obvious properties there. Second property is also obvious, that intersection A dash. So this white color region and this yellow colored region having nothing common between these two sets. It means their intersection is 5. You can see. See the third property, De Morgan's law. We will not discuss right now in this one. But when we see the examples, then in that verify, somewhere you will see the question based on verify. In that case, we will see this one. But we have to remember this property. This is useful property. So you can see A union B hold dash. So you can see A union B hold dash. So what will become here on this side? Dash require for both this, and union convert to intersection. So you got A dash. Now union converts to intersection, and you got B dash. So by the same way here, just interchange union by intersection. So you got another property, A intersection B hold dash, that is equal to dash will move inside. So you got A dash B dash, and this intersection converts to union. So this is your De Morgan's. Okay. Now law of double complementation that we have earlier discussed. A dash whole dash, that is equals to A. Now see the another thing, phi dash equals to U and U dash equals to phi. Okay. From this figure, U it means this whole rectangle. U dash, it means outside U. It means you got, this is the largest set. Outside U there will be nothing. As there will be nothing outside U, it means you can say nothing will be there in complement of U. So as nothing is there in complement of U, you can say answer of that one, that is phi. Now considering complement on both sides, so U dash whole dash, that is equals to phi dash. Okay. Now double dash, using this property. So dash got cancel out, you can say also say. So you got how much? U equals to phi dash. It means complement of phi, that is U, and complement of U, that is phi. So important property that you have to remember also. Okay. So now using all this, we will solve exercise 1.5. See the first question. Your first question is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 results are there. We will not calculate all the results, but we will calculate very few results from this one. I will consider from first to I will consider any one. So suppose we calculate the second one, then B dash. So what is B here? See that. What is B here? You can see. What is B here? This one. And this is your B. So what will be your B dash for your second answer? B dash will be B dash. Sorry. B dash, that is equals to, except the element of B, whatever left in U, that element you can write. So all the even numbers are there, 2, 4, 6, 8. So except even number. So which elements left? 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So that element you can write in B dash. So you got 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. That is your B dash. Now we will calculate the third one. A union C whole dash. A union C whole dash. So for that, firstly you need to obtain this bracket result. So firstly we will obtain A union C. So it is easy to obtain A union C. So A union C, that is equals to union of this one and this one. It means 1, 2, 3, 4. Union 3, 4, 5, 6. In union, we have to write all the elements of both set A and C, and common elements considered only one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that you have to write compulsory. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now 3, 4 also present, so you cannot write twice in this one. So which one left? 5 and 6. So here you got 5 and 6. So this is your A union C. Now you have to write the complement of A union C. Therefore, A union C complement, that is equals to accept the element of A union C, whatever left in U, that you have to write. So these are the elements of A union C, 1 to 6. So eliminate 1 to 6, eliminate 1 to 6 from U. So what is the element left? 7, 8 and 9. So whatever the element left, that is your complement. So you got 7, 8 and 9. By the same way you can solve this. Now I will calculate B minus C whole dash. Okay, B minus C whole dash. This is the obvious property, is that no need to calculate this one. You can directly calculate A dash using double complementation. A dash whole dash using property, you get directly answer. Which one? A. And A, that is which one? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can write that. Now for the sixth one, B minus C whole dash. So firstly obtain the bracket result. It means firstly you require B minus C. So B minus C, what is B? B, that is 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Minus C. C, that is 3, 4, 5, 6. How to write different set? So we discussed firstly in previous video. Hope you have seen how to calculate different set. So firstly remove the common element from both these. So 4 is common between both these set. After eliminating the common element, so whatever left in first set, that will be your different set. So you got 2, 6 and 8. That will be your answer of B minus C. Okay. Now after getting B minus C, what is required? B minus C whole complement is required. So B minus C whole complement, that is equal to. So you can write the element of U except this element. So eliminate 2, eliminate 6 and eliminate 8 from U. So what is left in U? So 1, 3, 4, 5, 7 and 9. So we can write that in complement. 1, 3, 4, 5, 7 and 9. So that will be your answer of B minus C whole. So in this way you can easily calculate. We will see the next question now. This is your question. A, B, C, D is given and you have to find the complements of the following set. I will calculate any two. So I will calculate first one and the third one. Okay. So here A is there. A equals to ABC. A dash equals to. So write the elements of U except this. So eliminate A, B and C. So you got D, E, F, G and H. So that will be your complement. So D, E, F, G and H. So that is the answer of A complement. That is the answer of first one. By the same way, suppose you calculate the third one, then third one equals to C is given A, C, E, G. So now we have to write complement C dash. So except the element of C, whatever left in U, that you have to write. So A, C, E, G. So A, C, E, G. We can remove this. So you got B, D, F and H. So that will be your complement. So B, D, F and H. So that will be your complement. Okay. Similar way you can calculate the remaining two. Now the next one. Here you can see taking the set of natural number as the universal set. It means universal set is given as n. Write down the complement of the following sets. How many questions are there? 11 questions are there. So we will calculate very few from this one. Okay, so what is given here? U is given as capital N. u is given as capital N. Okay. For the first one, x is an even natural number. First one and second one is similar one, so I will calculate the first one only. Suppose I consider that set as a, then a equals to x is an even natural number. So what are the even natural numbers? So you got 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. And u equals to n equals to u got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Okay, so eliminate the elements of a from u. So you can remove all these even numbers. So what is left? 1, 3, 5, 7, etc. So that will be a complement. Therefore a dash equals to, here we get 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. Okay, by the same way, now we will see the third one. X is a positive multiple of 3. So what are the positive multiple of 3? Suppose we consider it as set B. Question number 3. So positive multiple of 3. So what are the positive multiple of 3? 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9, 3 fours are 12 and so on. You got the numbers. Okay, so eliminate the elements of B from U. So you can eliminate 3, 6, etc. So what will be your B complement? Therefore B complement, that is equals to 1, 2, 4, 5. You cannot include 6. Then 7, 8. Then afterward 10, 11, etc. In this way you can write. Okay, so this is the answer of B complement. Similar way, I will calculate the fourth one here or fifth one here. Either fourth one or fifth one, both are similar. Question number 5. X is a natural number divisible by 3 and 5 and 5 and 5. It means number whatever you consider that must be divisible by 3 as well as 5. Number must be divisible by both 3 and 5. So which number you got? First number you got which one? So you can consider the multiplication. So 3 5 is 50. Okay, or you can orally calculate 1, 2, 3 firstly whether it will be divisible by 3 and 5 both or not. By that way you can check. So you got, I think, the first natural number which are divisible by both 3 and 5, that is which one? Suppose I consider that set as C, then C equals to first number you got 15. So 3 into 5, that is 15. So now you can use the table of 15. So you got the next number must be which one? 30. 15 3s are 45. Then afterward 15 4s are 60 and so on. You got the numbers. Okay, so what will be your C dash? So C dash equals to firstly 1 to 14 you got. Okay, all the numbers you have to write the complement. You can see here you have to write the complement. So in C dash you got 1 2 3 up to 40. Then afterward you cannot include 15, so you got 16 17 18 up to 29. Then afterward again you got the same process, you cannot include 30, so you got 31 32 and so on. By that way you got the change. So this will be your C dash. Okay, suppose we calculate it. 6th one and 7th one is similar one. Here square is there while here cube is there. So see the 7th question. I am going to calculate 7th one. Okay, 7th question. X is a perfect cube. So tell me the numbers which are perfect cube. So obviously you have to speak the value of cube. So 1 cube, that is 1, 2 cube, that is 8, 3 cube, that is 27. So all that cubic numbers lies in this one. So you got which one? And as the set is mentioned here, natural number, so you have to consider only natural number. You don't consider real values. So 7th one, suppose I consider that as D, then D equals to 1 cube, that is 1, 2 cube, that is 8, 3 cube, that is 27, 4 cube, that is 64 and so on. You got the numbers. So in the same way you got D dash equals to, except 1, you cannot consider 1, 8, 27, 64 in complement. So you got which number? 2, 3 up to you got 7. Then afterward you cannot include 8, so you got 10, 9, 10 up to you got 26 and so on. You got the numbers. So in this way you can calculate D dash. Okay, now I am going to rub these answers due to space. Okay, so now after this 7th question, you can see question number 8 and question number 9 both are similar ones. So I will calculate the 9th one. Suppose I call that set as E, then E equals to set of all x such that twice x plus 5 equals to 9. Set of all x such that twice x plus 5 equals to 9. So to get the value of x, you need to solve this equation. So we can say that set of all x such that twice x equals to 5 on that side. So 9 minus 5, so it will be 4. So you got set of all x such that dividing by 2, so you got x equals to 2. Insert you got how much? X as 2. So you got only singleton set as E equals to singleton 2. So now what will be complement of E? So E dash equals to except 2. You can consider any number. So 1, 3, 4, 5, etc. You got the numbers. So that will be your E dash. Okay, 10th one. What is given? Suppose I consider that set as F. Then F equals to x such that x is greater equals to 7. 7 or more than 7. So 7, you got 8, 9, etc. So what would be your complement? So firstly you got 1 to 6 number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Except these numbers. Except these numbers, you can exclude these numbers from U. U that is your N. Here U that is your N. Okay. So now it is easy and we have discussed so many questions. So I am not going to write all that. Okay. So you can exclude all these elements of F and you can write the elements which are left in U. So obviously 1 to 6 element left in F dash. Same we see the question number 11. Set of all x. Suppose I consider that set as G. Then G equal to x belongs to N and twice x plus 1 is greater than 10. So firstly I will solve that equation. Twice x. What is given? I am going to solve it here. Twice x plus 1 is greater than 10. So twice x, taking 1 on that side. So twice x is greater than 10 minus 1, that is 9. So you can say x is greater than 9 by 2. And 9 by 2, that is how much? 4.5. It means value of x is more than 4.5. Value of x is more than 4.5. So which natural number? Obviously more than 4. More than 4.5 are which one? 5, 6 and 7 etc. So you can write here G as, therefore G equals to, you got how much? 5, 6, 7, 8 and so on. You got the numbers like this. So therefore you got G dash. So except these number you can write from U that is your N. So you got 1, 2, 3 and 4 only. So this will be your answer. Okay. So simple calculation is there. Now we will move on the next question. Okay, this is the De Morgan's law property is there. You can see complement inside. It means you got a complement on both sides and union converts to intersection. So I am not going to calculate both these things. I will verify only the first thing. Okay. By the same way, you can try the second one yourself. A union B. You can see as per your left hand side, firstly what is required? A union B. So I will calculate the A union B. So A union B, that is equal to union of both this. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 3, 5 and 7. So you can write in order. So you got first number 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7 and 8. Union, it means you have to include all these elements. So you got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So that is your A union. Now for the left hand side, what is required? Left hand side, that is equals to A union B whole dash. So now A union B whole dash equals to, you can write the elements of U except the elements of A union B. So you cannot include all these elements. So you got which element left? 1 left and finally 9 left. So you got here 1 and 9. Now for the right hand side, you can see A dash required. So firstly now A dash equals to A dash. So accept the elements of A, whatever left in U, that you have to write. So all even numbers are there. So obviously in A dash, all odd numbers left. So you got in A dash 1, 3, 5, 7 and by the same way now B dash is required. So B dash equals to, you can see 2, 3, 5, 7 is there. So accept this element, whatever left in U, that you have to write. So 1 left, 2, 3 you cannot include. So 4 left, 5 is there. So 6 left, 7 is there. So now 8 and then 9. So now as per your right hand side you can see what is required, intersection. So now A dash intersection B dash. B dash, that is equal to, by the same way intersection, it means common element between both these sets. So 1 is common and 9 is common. You can see 1 and 9. So you got 1 and 9. So you can consider these as result number 1 and these as result number 2. So from 1 and 2 you can say that therefore from 1 and 2 we get, you can write A union B whole dash, A union B whole dash equals to A dash intersection B dash, A dash intersection B dash. By the same way you can try this result yourself. Simple question is that. Okay, so now draw appropriate Venn diagram for each of the following. Okay, if you see properly, see the things properly, A union B whole dash. So you can use De Morgan's property. So you got A dash intersection B dash. It means figure of 1 and 2 will be same. By the same way, A intersection B whole dash. So dash will move inside and intersection converts to union. It means figure for this one and this one is similar and this one and this one is similar. Why? Because these are De Morgan's law property. So figure for both this will be same and figure for both this, that will be same. So here as per your figure of this one, what is required? A union B whole complement is required. So suppose this is our universal set, this is our set A, this is our suppose set B. So A union B, A union B, it means you got this portion, but you require which portion? A union B complement required. B complement, it means outside A union B, outside A union B. So this is your U. So I am going to highlight it with this added line. So outside A union B, so this whole portion, empty portion of A and B, that belongs to A union B. So A union B complement, so this outside portion which I am going to show you right now with a added line, that is the portion in which one A union B holds. And as these are the De Morgan's law property, for the figure of 1 and 2, for both that will be same. By the same way, right now A intersection B hold as, A intersection B hold as. So 3 and 4 will be same. So suppose this is A, suppose this is your set B, and this is your universal set U. This is A, this is A intersection B complement. So firstly A intersection B, it means this portion, this intersecting portion you can say. So outside A intersection B, A intersection B whole complement, it means except A intersection B, except A intersection B. So I am going to highlight it with the another color with dotted line. Outside A intersection B complement, it means outside A intersection B. So you got which region? Outside A intersection. So whatever the region, I am going to show you with the shaded line. That region belongs to which one? A intersection B whole complement. This region belongs to A intersection B whole complement. And both this one also A dash union B dash also. By the same way, for this one also A union B whole dash, that is equals to A dash intersection B dash. So first one and second one represents the same figure, as well as third one and the fourth one represents the same figure. See the next question. Let U be set of all triangles. A is a set of triangles with at least one angle different from 60. So here U is a given set of all triangles. So U equals to set of all triangles. A, the set of all triangles with at least one angle different from 60. At least one. So at least one, it means one or more than one angles are different. So triangle having three angles. So here you got three possibilities. One angle different from 60, two angles different from 60, all three angles different from 60. So see the case 1. One angle different from 60. One angle different from 60, it means two angles already there 60. If you consider two angles already there 60 degree, two angles already if you consider 60 degree, then we know that third angle must be 60 degree. But if you consider like this, then here no angle different from 60. It means this triangle not belongs to this set A. So this type of triangle, that is called equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Triangle not belongs to set E. Okay. See the second possibility. Two angles different from 60. Two angles are different from 60. It means one angle compulsory 60 and these two angles may be different anything. So see the second case. So here one angle compulsory requires 60 degree. Suppose this is your 60 degree. Then this may be anything 80 degree. This may be anything 40 degree. So 80, 40 and this is 60 degree. You can see. So all the angles are different. It means all sides are also different. It means this is called scalene triangle. Scalene triangle we can say. Okay, as well as you can say that all the angles are smaller than 90. So you can say this is acute angle triangle also. Okay, so this is your acute angle triangle. See the next case. In this one only two angles different from 60. Then two angles different from 60. So one angle compulsory 60. So this is your 60 degree. Suppose this is your 90 degree. Then this must be 30 degree. So this type of triangle, it means you can see two angles are different from 60 in this triangle. So the right angle triangle is also possible. Right angle. So you can see scalene, acute triangle or right angle triangle. All this triangle lies in this one because this possibility holds true. So this both types of triangle lies in set A. Okay, see the third possibility. All three angles different from 60. All three angles are different from 60. So you can choose like this. See here. Suppose this angle may be your 120 degree. Then this angle may be your 30 degree. This angle may be your 30 degree. Then you can see two angles are equal. It means this is isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle as well as one angle is more than 90. So this is obtuse angle triangle also. So isosceles as well as obtuse angle triangle. You can consider like this also. 70, 70, 140, 140 plus 40. So it will be 180. It means in this case you can see all three angles are different from 60. So this type of triangle, that is you can say isosceles triangle, or you can say obtuse angle triangle. So in short, you got all the possibilities, all these possibilities. So you can see in set A you got acute angle triangle, right angle triangle, isosceles triangle as well as obtuse angle triangle. So only this type of triangle is not possible in set A. So therefore A dash equals to set of all equilateral triangles. Equilateral see the next question. Fill in the blanks. Make each of. So this was the diagram that we have seen earlier like this. A it means inside this one. A inside this one. A dash it means outside this one. So A union A dash. So it will become now your universal set U. Phi dash. Phi dash it means U as per the property. So U intersection A. So obviously this is the subset of U. So in intersection you got the smallest set. So obviously element of A is the common element to U because A is the subset of U. So here you got answer A. Third one, A intersection. A it means inside this one. A dash it means outside this one. So nothing will be common. So you got 5. U dash intersection A. So U dash that is 5 intersection A and 5 intersection anything. So answer will be 5. Okay. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, then like it, share it and subscribe my channel TT Math World for more videos. Thank you.